Welcome to the second edition of Lounging with Larry, here with Larry Blanchard. That's me, your host. We're in the basement here at Sunset Soundworks. Last week we talked about some musical influences. We talked about, what kind of drives us to, want to listen to music and really embrace music. Some of the people I mentioned, obviously last week, was Elvis Presley. And I've had some comments, which is actually really cool, about a couple of people that are a couple of bands or artists that I did miss. And I definitely didn't want to miss just anybody. I mean, there's so many different artists right now, and there were so many artists back then. So I'm going to say Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, especially for the hard rock people like myself. Just because I love hard rock music doesn't mean that I'm not embracing the country, the rap, the screamo, the R&B, the mainstream stuff. The beauty of being alive today is that there are so many different musical avenues out there, and the nice part about it is we as an audience get to pick and choose what we want to listen to, what we want to see as far as videos go. YouTube is a really, really great medium to be able to go on and look up an artist and see what they're doing. Wikipedia gives us information about, their lives, their stories, everything else. So on today's episode, what I really wanted to do, there won't be so much talking, but I'm a hard rock guy. I've been a hard rock guy since I was, 13 years old. Picked up my first really, really heavy album. Twisted Sister was my very, very first rock album. Had a babysitter that, was into the metal scene, I guess. And, I was still dancing around with Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson and all that good stuff. But she actually introduced me to a whole different genre that I'd never heard before. And I do remember the impact that it had on me because it actually changed, the way I looked, what I liked. Hard rock isn't for everybody. Country's not for everybody. Even classical's not for everybody. But the nice part is even though I kind of come from that background, I still embrace and I still actually love to sing different styles of music. If you actually, if you've heard me or seen some of my live videos, I'll be singing a country song in one part of the video, and then the second part of the video, I'm actually singing, a gospel song. I love that about myself and how well-rounded that I've become as an artist because I've actually decided to listen. We talked a little bit about at a young age you kind of have a tunnel vision of what music should sound like, what it should be, and I was absolutely no different. But the nice part about really embracing music as a whole is you get the opportunity to listen to other artists, listen to other styles of music, and so much has been done and redone and remade, and I'm finding nowadays that the original versions were fantastic. They were awesome, but then you got a whole new generation of people that are taking that same song and putting a spin on it, and I love that. I think it's some of the music that's out there. The covers are actually better version than the originals. So we get to explore all these kind of different things with music. And what I really wanted to share with you today was actually myself. I've got my studio down here, and I'm actually going to sing a song for you today. Not so much talking on this episode, but we just want to. I think that the real big message here is that it doesn't really matter what you pigeonhole yourself in as far as the style of music that you like. That if you embrace music as a whole and you embrace it as an artist or as an interpretation from an artist, I think it'll open up your mind a little bit more to be able to listen to some of this stuff. I strongly encourage you to go in a direction that you've never gone before. Go to YouTube, look up rock, look up R&B, look up classical, look up all different styles of music, and really filter through some of that stuff and see exactly, hey, I really like that, and find out more about it, right? So actually today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be singing a song that, when I was 17 years old, I would have never even contemplated singing. It's a song that's kind of a duet, and I wanted to be able to sing that today and share that on the video because even though I come from that hard rock background, I want to be able to express myself in certain ways that I can't do with hard rock. It's a little bit more of a softer edge. which is okay. My next video may be right back to the hard rock stuff, and that's okay too. But I wanted to share that with you on this episode because I think what it does is it really makes us think about, you know, are we just pigeonholing ourselves into that one genre of music? You know, if I look at my music catalog, just like everybody else, most of us have an idea or even, you know, a handful of artists that we absolutely love. We wait for the album to come out. If they do create a new album, then, you know, we really look at it. But what I'm asking today is open yourselves up. Open yourselves up to all different styles of music. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at what you find. My father was actually, you know, an old school country. He loved, you know, Merle Haggard, Roy Orbison, loved all that stuff. My mom, on the other hand, same thing, but she was a little bit more open to, you know, growing up listening to the old Van Halen records, and she would embrace that, and she would say, "Who's that?" And she would actually listen to it herself, and that continues on right through till today. So the nice part is that, you know, you can really look at something, you can really take it and make it your own, and really enjoy what it brings, and, you know, the emotion that it brings to your life, the thoughts that it brings to your mind. That is what I love about music, and that's why I do what I do down here. It's so important for me to be able to come down, clear my mind, and be able to sing a song, you know, go on YouTube, look at different videos. Even my friends, I mean, I've got a pile of friends on here that are on Facebook that, you know, are doing live shows or doing live things, and they're adding video things, and I just think it's a very, very cool thing to have. So again, what we're going to do today is I'm actually going to sing you a song. What I'd like to do is I'd like to make sure that you have a look at our YouTube page for Southgate. It's really important. And if you have any questions or comments, please email me at loungingwithlarrie@gmail.com. So don't forget, my real name, or my name, is spelled Larrie. So it's loungingwithlarrie@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. We're opening up our YouTube page now. We're trying to get some different programming on there, so I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy this. So anyways, questions or comments, make sure you leave it there, and we'll see you again on episode number 3. Take care, everyone.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.